A very good morning to all our viewers, and this is our live and interactive session of virtual labs which you're watching at PM eVidya channel number 6 to 12 and on our official YouTube channels which are NCERT official and NCERT PM eVidya class 6 to 12. This is me, Eve Goswami, welcoming you all in a very interesting and interactive session of virtual labs. So first we need to understand about the virtual labs, giving you a brief over this. So a virtual lab is an online platform that simulates a real world lab environment. It lets students and teachers conduct experiments and perform procedures on a computer or any other device without needing physical equipment or a dedicated lab space. Some key features are practice without any risk, assess expensive equipment, and of course you can learn from anywhere. And today we are going to take up class 8 subject English, and the simulation that we are going to perform is to identify the relationship between the cause and effect in a sentence. And to perform this simulation in the studio with me, I'm having as an expert Dr. Amit Ranjan, who is an assistant professor of English at DICT, CIET, NCERT. Sir, a very warm welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so before we proceed this session with Amit sir, here's a piece of information for all our viewers, and that is, if you have any question regarding the session, you can directly call us on our phone number, and our phone number is flashing on your screen. That is 8800440559. With that, if you want to send us any feedback, any suggestion regarding the session, you can directly write us on our mail ID, which is diksha.training@ciet.nic.in. The same one is flashing on your screen in a form of ticker. And as I've mentioned, our YouTube channel. So if you're watching us through our YouTube channels, you can ask your questions in the live chat box there as well. So okay, it's time to start this session, an interesting one. This session is going to be very interesting with Amit sir. So first of all, I just want to know the topic that we're going to cover is, just want to know the gist of this topic, what we're going to discuss in today's session.
Sure. So the world is full of cause and effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Things happen and something happens because of that. That's what. And so our language, our stories are full of cause and effect. So in nature itself, because the earth is rotating, revolving around the sun, so we have day and night, we have different seasons, summer and winter and monsoon and so on.
True.
So there is a cause, so there is an effect, and that's also Newton's law of motion. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. And so on. Because is one of the most used words of English language, or kyunki isliye are very heavily used words of Hindi language, and so on. So we are always talking of one thing affecting the other. So that is what we are going to discuss, the structure of these sentences, the cause and effect sentences.
Of
we
course.
We also imagine a past, if this had happened, then that would have happened. So we also speculate of what might have happened. What if the cause was different, the effect would have been different. We always think about that. If the Second World War had not happened, the partition had not happened, things like that. If
So isn't this like a connectors?
Yeah.
These are like a connectors.
So there will be a part of the sentence, and the second part, it will have a connector to connect the cause with the effect.
Got it.
Right?
Okay, so where do we find these virtual labs, and what are the other resources available when we are talking about these virtual labs?
All right. So there are lots of virtual labs available online because of there's so many language learning websites and apps and so on.
True.
But here we are going to talk about NCERT's initiative, which is Diksha. And you just have to go to diksha.gov.in, as you can see over here, and this website pops up, and here we go to focus areas of Diksha, and the fourth tab says virtual lab.
Okay.
Here we go. So here it is divided class wise, classes 6 to grades 6 to 12, and it has various subjects. So today we are discussing grade 8 English, and the subject would be English. And there are various topics over here like learning preposition, tense conversion, improving comprehension and so on. And let's find out our topic, which is the last topic, to identify the relationship between the cause and effect in a sentence.
Okay.
Okay, so then
Okay, so the
virtual labs are interesting because they are a good supplement to classroom learning. Of course, the most important learning happens at the classroom and at home when you go back and meditate on a topic, and internet tools are there to aid you to practice better and correct yourself, because you get feedback in real time.
True.
All that you need is an internet connection. Okay, so you have to click on these things. So there will be simulations. We have 3 simulations over here, level 1, 2 and 3. But first, if you are unfamiliar with the idea of the topic that you are dealing with, the theory, or if you want to do a quick recap, then there is a theory tab right at the top, and let's look at that.
So we can maximize the content as per our requirement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Correct. So these are
So this is the 3 bars on the right, that's menu, and then you click on it, then a book icon comes up, that's the theory part. So let's look at the theory part, and the theory part is because it's mostly simulation based, exercise based, it's not too much, but you should refer to a good book like Wren and Martin to get a more exhaustive idea of any topic. This is just a ready reckoner where you know the topic, you know the ideas. For a quick revision, what the key concepts are, what the key examples are, you will get over here.
Got it.
Okay, so the objective is to identify the relationship between the cause and effect in a sentence. And let's look at the points given over here. Cause and effect is the relationship between 2 events or situations where one of the 2 is the cause of the other. So obviously, when 2 sets of events are given, like the lightning struck and the tree fell. So one is the cause of the other. The tree falling cannot be the cause of the lightning. It's the other way around. The lightning has struck, and therefore the tree has fallen. The cause is the initiating event or situation, the one that will set a chain of events, and the effect is the result of the cause.
Got it.
In cause and effect relationships, one thing comes before others in terms of time. So that has to happen. One thing has to follow the other.
Okay.
They cannot be happening simultaneously. So if 2 things are happening at the same time, they cannot be cause and effect of each other. So for example, the 2 children running, so one is not the cause of the other. Things may have happened in the past, one may have inspired the other, but at this moment, one is not the cause of the other, right?
Got it.
So if I push somebody and somebody falls, that is cause and effect, pushing and falling. For example, a war can cause a gas shortage. Since the gas shortage is in the effect, it cannot happen before the war. It cannot happen at the same time or before. The 2 events must be related to one another. There are many events which are unrelated. For example, we are talking over here, and there's a storm brewing outside. The 2 are unrelated. Okay. So they cannot be called cause and effect. A cat falling out of a tree does not relate to lava flowing across the road. So they likely do not have cause and effect relationship. Of course, this can be exploited sometimes in literature to produce beautiful poetry where unrelated things may be said to have an effect on each other. For example, the same thing that is over there, where it said that my cat fell out of the tree and the lava flowed across the road. It's just to exaggerate the value of the cat, of your pet cat. Yeah. Words that introduce a cause, we hear them in everyday language: because, since, due, owing to, as a result of, and so on. Words or phrases that introduce an effect: therefore, leads to, consequently, subsequently, causes, results in, as a result of, if is cause and then is effect, and so on. And then our module also mentions 3 kinds of causes. Immediate cause, this is the cause that has occurred more recently. So you pushed me and I fell. This is the most immediate cause.
Okay.
Principal cause, there may be several causes for an event. How did India gain independence? For example, a history question. There can be several causes. The freedom fighters, the Second World War, and so on. Independent cause, this is the cause that is independent of the events. In other words, the effect and the cause may not have a direct relationship or any relationship at all, like we just saw. Okay, now let us look at the simulations. So we have 3 levels over here.
Okay.
And let's try each of them. So this one is a drag and drop exercise, and this is the good thing about virtual labs, that there are different kinds of games. Sometimes you have to drag and drop, sometimes you have to write in, sometimes there are voice modules, sometimes you have to rearrange, and so on. Alright, so are you ready? So here the causes are missing and the effect is mentioned over here. So dash and the light came on. Okay, so I flipped the light switch and the light came on.
Okay.
Dash, so she tripped and fell. So Melanie's shoe was untied. If your shoes are untied, you can trip and fall. I fell, dash, I missed my bus stop. Okay, so what are the options? Melanie's shoe was untied, I fell asleep on the bus, he broke his arm. So you have to fall asleep to miss the bus stop. The doctor put it in a cast. He broke his arm, the doctor put it in a cast. Dash, I failed the exam. I forgot to study for the test. I failed the exam. Okay, so now this says mapping of all cause and effect sentences is done correctly. Okay, that was level 1. Now let us have a look at level 2. This says identify cause and effect. So question is, identify the cause from the given sentence. Many buffalo were killed. Buffalo almost became extinct. So which one is the cause? Many buffalo were killed. Buffalo almost became extinct. Which one is the cause?
Many buffalo were
killed. That's why. So that's the cause.
Yeah.
Whatever causes, the other thing is the cause. Okay. And in this sentence, we have to identify the effect. The oceans have tides. This happens because the moon has a gravitational pull. So which one is the effect?
The moon has a gravitational.
No, that's the cause. Because the moon has a gravitational pull, it says clearly.
Okay.
The ocean has tides. Why does ocean have tides? You have to ask the why.
Okay. So
whichever answers the why is the cause. If you say, why does the moon have gravitational pull? Because the ocean has tides is not true. Why does ocean have tides? Because the moon has, because of the pull, gravitational pull of the moon.
Got it.
So, we have to identify the effect. The effect is ocean having tides. Okay, this one we have to identify the cause. Tsunamis happen, this occurs when the tectonic plates shift. So, which one is the cause?
Tsunami has
No,
happened.
tsunami is the effect.
Okay, the other one is the cause.
So, when the tectonic plate and the earth, they shake, the ocean shakes, the
So
water
that's the
shakes.
cause.
Yes,
Okay.
right.
The tsunami is an effect.
So, tsunami is an effect, right.
Got it.
Good, you're getting better. Identify the cause in this one. Water is formed when 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom combine. What is the cause and what is the effect?
When 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen combine.
That is the cause.
That is the cause, and the effect is
then it
water
becomes
is formed.
Water.
Yeah.
So, the cause is when 2 hydrogen atoms combine. Correct. Okay. In this we have to identify the effect. The water boils. This happens when the molecules move quickly as water is heated.
We need to find the effect.
Effect.
The water is boiled. The second one is the effect. When the 2 molecules.
So, when the molecules move quickly, that is when you can see the ferment or the shaking of the water. So, the effect is the shaking, which is the boiling. Right? Boiling is when the water is bubbling.
Yeah.
So, I think boiling should be the effect. And so, you have to be careful what is causing what. What is the first event and what is the second event.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Identify the cause from the given sentence. A child eats only junk food and never does anything active. The child is obese. Which one is the cause?
Which one is the cause? The child eat only junk food. That's the cause, because the effect is that he is becoming obese.
Obese.
Yeah.
Right. Obese means when your body grows out of regular proportions.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, identify the effect. Many buffalo were killed and buffalo almost became extinct. This, of course, we have seen earlier. So,
Extinct is a part where we can find the effect part.
right. So, because people killed buffaloes.
Yeah.
Okay. Identify the cause in this one. To attract a female, a peacock will spread his feathers. To identify the
Cause.
Cause.
The peacock is actually spread its feather, so that is a cause.
So, that is the effect.
That is the
what
effect.
has happened. And why has it happened? Because he wants to attract a female.
Okay, so that's an effect. Got
To
it.
attract the female is the cause.
Okay.
And again, your water question, just and so this is also a feature of virtual labs to repeat certain things, so that whatever you miss, you can recapitulate. Identify the effect from the given sentence. Water is formed when 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom combine. What is the effect?
Water is formed.
Water is formed. Very good. Great. And that was level 2. And we still have some time for level 3. Let's do that. So, here we have cause and effect words. So, one we saw drag and drop, the second one we saw guessing this or that, effect and cause, and the third one is fill in the blanks through dragging. The cold winter of 2015 -- increase demand of electricity.
Okay, so all we need to drag an option which is correct.
So, the cold winter of 2015 probably resulted in increased demand of electricity.
Now it's showing both are red. It means that we are doing something wrong.
led to then, because
Yeah, now it's green in
they
color.
mean the same thing, but grammatically, to an if it was resulted in, it would be increased, not increase. Okay. It was raining heavily, dash, the match was cancelled.
It was
So it was raining heavily. The only effect word over here is so. Also results, but results will not fit in
So.
grammatically. So the match was cancelled.
Okay.
Okay, great. She didn't study for the exam, comma, dash, comma, she failed the test. She didn't study for the exam.
That's why.
So look at the options. Of course, that's why she failed the test. That's right. But we have to look at what the options are available. She didn't study for the exam. Results, no. That's bad grammar. Due is a cause word. Led to, but led to does not fit in grammatically. Consequently, she didn't study for the exam. Consequently,
she
failed the test. Consequently means as consequence of something. It's an adverb. She didn't study for the exam. Consequently, she failed the test.
Got it.
All right. Many shops have closed on the high street. Dash, more people began shopping on the internet during pandemic. So there are two parts of the sentence. One is shops have closed, and the second one because people have started shopping on the internet. So the second one is the cause. Because more people have started shopping on the internet.
Because
So many shops have closed in the high street. Many since more people. Right?
Got it.
That's the only word that fits in over here, because it can be caused by, but we have only one word to fill. So since, and this sentence can flip also. Since more people started buying stuff on the internet, many shops have closed.
Got it.
Okay. Higher rate of literacy, dash, a greater demand for secondary education.
So what are the options that we have?
So let us look at the sentence. A greater demand for secondary education is an effect that we have, a great demand. And then we investigate what's the reason, because there's a higher rate of literacy. There are more people who are educated, so more people want to go to the college. Therefore, so higher rate of literacy leads to a greater demand. What is a word like lead to? Create.
Create.
Yeah.
Next.
It is believed that though it should be creates, there is a grammatical glitch in the system over here. It is believed that infant mortality was reduced to 2012, reduced in 2012 dash of the opening of new hospital. So what would have happened? Because there was a new hospital, there was better child care for newly born babies, therefore the infant mortality would have reduced. So it is due to the new hospital that the mortality has
Reduced.
Now we have the effect is mentioned first, and so we have to fit in a word there. So what are the words? Result, by, from, of, due, because. So which word do you think?
Due to. Due.
Oh, there's only one word you can. So it's probably
Because.
Yeah, exactly.
Next.
Okay. Do we still have time, or?
Yeah, we have 1 more minute left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Installing speed cameras on main roads, dash dash, a fall in the number of fatal accidents. So what has happened is the number of accidents is reduced, and that probably is because of speed cameras. So people are driving slow because they look at the camera, as it happens in Delhi all the time.
True.
Installing speed cameras on the main roads has led to, because there are two words that are possible, has led to. If we had to use resulted, it would be resulted in. Led to and resulted in. All right. A new government was formed dash 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 of the general election. So general election was held, and then a new government was formed. So new government was formed because of, as a result of, due to, owing to, and so on. So let's see, there are three words. So the only three words combination that you can think of is as a result of the general election. Okay. I guess we've run out of time, right?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
you saw the different kinds of, and you can go back and do all these three simulations again, and do more practice from your grammar books and the exercises that your teacher gives you, and the more you practice these in sentences, the better you will get at them. And this is a very important part of any language, and here we are discussing English, because everything happens because of a reason. And even the sentences that we are speaking right now, they are also cause and effect sentences. So a bulk of language we speak is in cause and effect. Things happen because something else happens. So it's best to master the construction of these if, then, because, due to, since sentences.
So
I hope this was helpful for you, dear learners, and for you.
Yeah. So this was all from Amit's side about simulation to identify the relationship between the cause and effect in a sentence. I hope you enjoyed the session as I much enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Amit sir, for this lovely session.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming here and enlighten every one of us. But for the coming week, like next week, we'll have more virtual lab sessions for you from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and this time around these sessions will be in the medium, Hindi medium. So that's all for today, and here's a very important information for all our viewers, and that is that I'm going to give you an information about a very important thing, and that is about Pariksha Pe Charcha. Okay, so these are the thing that this is the exam time, as we all know. So let's ignite the exam warrior in each one of us. As we all know that Pariksha Pe Charcha is an initiative by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, is being held every year, and this time we are going to organize, or we are organizing the 9th edition, and encouraging, the motto is encouraging joyful learning and stress-free exams. So regarding any details, if you want to know about this, and if you want to know about more of this, so you can directly go on to the website, which is innovativeindia1.mygov.in. The same one is flashing in a form of ticker on your screen, and it's a time to celebrate Exam Utsav as our life Utsav. And now, after this very important information, I would like to go back to the schedule that we have for you on this entire day on NCERT Official. Let's take a look. So after this session, we'll have a session at 12 p.m. where we're going to talk about class 8th Hindi subject, and the topic that we're going to cover is Haridwar. 12:30 p.m. to 1:15 p.m. This is a very important session and a special session all about AI series. Then we'll have a session at 2 p.m. This will be about class 7 Sanskrit. The topic is Mitrai Namaha. At 2:30 p.m. we'll have class 7 social science. The topic that we're going to take up is understanding the weather. At 3 p.m. we'll have class 8 science. The chapter that we're going to cover is how nature works in harmony. 3:30 p.m. we'll have class 8 mathematics. The topic is proportional reasoning part 1. And then 4 to 5 p.m. this is our 1 hour online training program where we're going to talk about शैक्षणिक क्षेत्र में कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता, which is AI in short, का एकीकरण कक्षा में प्रभावी कार्यालय के लिए रणनीतियाँ. And at 5 p.m. we are going to end a day with a सहयोग session where we are going to talk about conducive environment for students during examination. Again, an important session for all our viewers, for all our students, and if you are a student of grade 4 or grade 7, so you need to, so you'll get your NCERT textbook on the official website of NCERT and of course on Amazon and Flipkart. So this is me, Neef Goswami, signing off for now, and all I just want you to just stay tuned with the NCERT official. Here you get all the information, here you get all the chapter, all the sessions. So take care of yourself, stay happy, stay healthy. Namaskar.